great joy to be with you again this period. My name is Mark Igeho, and we've just spent some time together on Wisdom Streets. Why do we spend so much time on wisdom? Let's think about that for a minute. Why is wisdom so paramount? Wisdom is profitable. Wisdom directs. And with wisdom, we can achieve so much else. Think about the example of trying to cut a tree down. Now, if you want to cut a tree down, there are many possibilities. You can take an axe and cut and cut and cut and cut. That takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. But these days, you can actually fell a tree, cut a tree down by using a chainsaw and even a motorized electric chainsaw. If you do that, it comes down very quickly. So that's the same principle with wisdom. With wisdom, we go very far. Wisdom also preserves life. Wisdom is preservative. It preserves life. But just stay with that fact that wisdom, it makes life, and life and purpose is much quicker. So we're still talking about times and how we use time. So a great principle of wisdom from the throne room of God is this: to use time well. So in 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32, we read about one of the reasons why David was successful was because he had a certain group of people, the men of Issachar, who, number one, they had understanding of the times. That's number one. Number two, they had understanding of what should be happening, what Israel ought to do. And then, of course, David and his men then went ahead and did it. The same principle we see established through the life of Joseph when he appeared before Pharaoh to interpret his dream. And from that interpretation, he understood the times that they were in, the time of prosperity, and the one to follow was the time of famine. And then he gave Pharaoh a blueprint of what Pharaoh and Egypt ought to do in both seasons. And then Pharaoh was so excited, he didn't just hear it and go to sleep, but he looked for David and so he saw Joseph and said, since you know this thing, then you are also the one that will do it. So he appointed him prime minister to go and bring that plan into operation. So you see three steps. One, understand the time on the season. Number two, understand what we should be doing. Then number three, go and do it. That's the principle of life. If we do this, if we take these three steps, then at every point in life, we will always be ahead. We will always be in tune and will fulfill purposes for our life. Many of the times, the reasons why we have challenges, and I'm speaking to myself as well, I can look back, is because I didn't bother to understand the times. Or perhaps I even knew what the time was going to be, but I didn't bother to sit down with the Holy Spirit to have a plan of what to do. Or sometimes I even knew what to do, but I didn't go ahead and do it. As I say, if wishes were horses, a lot of times we have plans, we have desires, we have visions, but we don't add action to it. So I leave you with three steps today that is so crucial for success in life concerning time. One is understand your times and seasons. Number two, have an understanding of what you ought to be doing in those times and seasons. And number three, go and do it. God bless you. And I look forward to hearing from you, just to hear your stories and your own insights and your own experiences with times and seasons. God bless you and see you again soon. If you're ever in Scotland, please join us at the City of God, where we just love God and have a great time. God bless you.